So, Star Wars Celebration 2023. Major reveals. One being... I'm hyping this up. It's not hype, by the way. Star Wars The Acolyte. The trailer leaked online. It was obviously shown at the event itself. And then it did leak online. I've seen it. It wasn't very good. It was very Matrixy. Like, genuinely, actually, very, very Matrixy. But we have learnt some little bits and part of the descriptions here, which we'll go into. As well as some major new plot details. But one of the take-homes from this is, ladies and gents, please stop believing people that espouse the biggest piles of nonsense ever. Because so many people said that this wasn't happening, and that they'd only ordered a pilot, and oh, it's up in the air, and blah 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 blah. They'd already built the set pieces. That costs so much money to keep it on a soundstage, build the set pieces, keep it in a studio lot. You're not going to just dismantle all of that after shooting a pilot. This has been well underway. It's done. This is happening. Loads of people have some weird hope that this wasn't going to happen. I don't see why. Lucasfilm has proven themselves to be, well, interesting, to say the least, with their creative choices. So just stop believing people that keep saying stuff like this isn't going to happen. It's happening. These are the same people that said that they're going to wipe away the sequel trilogy, you know, with Rey and Finn and Adam Driver's character, Kylo Ren, I forgot his name briefly. And that's going to happen as well. I mean, that's still going ahead, ladies and gents. That sequel trilogy happened. We're getting a new movie with Rey 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker, her rebuilding the Jedi Order. So stop believing these plebs, because they don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, let that out of the way. Hit subscribe. Because I do know what I'm talking about, I guess, sometimes, maybe. But I'd love to have you here more often, so please do hit subscribe. Turn those bell notifications on. But like I said, let's dive into this. So, The Acolyte. It was one of the projects which was shown during the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase panel at Star Wars Celebration. Yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday, it was the sort of day before then anyway. So it was on Saturday or Friday, if I remember rightly. And we had loads of updates from it, as well as the trailer itself. So Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, who somehow still has a job, although again, some people have said, no, she's going if Indiana Jones doesn't make this much money. It's not part of a contract. That's not going to be it's not happening anyway. And also, she said long time now she was going to go after Indiana Jones. So, don't know why people keep getting surprised by this. Like, that's been known for a while. Anyway, she's still got a job, somehow. But Kathleen Kennedy started off things by welcoming Leslie Headland to the stage, who is the showrunner on Star Wars The Acolyte. Now, The Acolyte is actually famously part of a lawsuit. So, they had a producer. The producer was brought on board, did a bunch of work, and then unceremoniously fired. And she's now suing Lucasfilm, just as an FYI. So this is hilarious. And it should absolutely be part of this article. It fails, you know, it always ceases, never ceases to, you know, surprise me when people don't include really important elements of their articles. I mean, Lucasfilm was literally being sued because of Star Wars The Acolyte. But anyway, Leslie Headland, who is only famous for being Harvey Weinstein's assistant. Yep, the Weinstein. Welcomed her to the stage. Loads of people, you know, Kathleen Kennedy was sucking her D, saying, you're amazing, you're this, you're that, we love you. And then Leslie Headland was, you know, it was just a big circle jerk, because Leslie Headland was like, the writer's amazing, the directors are amazing, the executive producers are amazing, blah, 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 blah. And also confirmed they've got 4 episodes already in the can. Done. Done, dusted, edited, ready to go. So, there you go. So, again, it's just a pilot. It's not happening, guys. Stop it. Stop fooling yourself. But anyway, Leslie, when she made her way to the stage, there was a Jedi Wookiee with her as well. Looked absolutely ridiculous. But it's a character, actually, that we later learned was called Kelnaka. Great name. Played by Chewbacca actor Joonas Suotamo. The Wookiee will be among the Jedi we follow during the series, which is going to be set during the High Republic era. So if you want to enjoy this, you need to be absolutely high off your tits, basically, is what they're saying. High Republic. Pow, 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 pow. Terrible jokes on a Sunday. Anyway, that's hundreds of years prior to the Phantom Menace, and with the Jedi at the height of their power at this time, it's the Sith who, according to Headland, are the underdogs and outnumbered. That would make sense. Generally speaking, they're always outnumbered because it's the rule of 2. You penis. But alright. But anyway, so they're outnumbered by their far more heroic counterparts. And the Acolyte is going to follow the rise of the dark side. The dark side. And we're definitely intrigued by the showrunner saying she pitched it to Kennedy as Frozen meets Kill Bill. Frozen? Frozen? Frozen. The animated film Frozen meets Kill Bill. That sounds like wank. What are you doing? Go away. Anyway, we've got an official synopsis as well. But here's the panel. You can see the little Jedi Wookiee thing there. It looks like shit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. And the trailer looked like shit as well. So whatever. Anyway, the Acolyte will take viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. A former Padawan reunites with a Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes, but discovers the forces they confront are more sinister than they ever anticipated. Anyway. So. There was a trailer, basically. And here's their description. The beginning of the trailer shows a group of Jedi younglings being taught by Jung Jai's Jedi Master. This is very Matrixy, just as an FYI. He talks about respecting the Force before we find Carrie-Anne Moss's Jedi. Yeah, she's a Jedi sitting in a bar. This is what I mean. It's not just that it's Carrie-Anne Moss and it's like, oh, it's Jedi. It's the movements that they do. So she's attacked by Sternberg's knife-wielding character who looks looks like a bloody ninja, basically. And then, again, it's very much ninja-esque Matrix moves, but in the worst possible way that happens. There's a fight between Carrie-Anne Moss and Stenberg, Amandla Stenberg. It's awful. And this article is like, oh, the action here is on a completely different level. Yeah, well, no, the level is just the Matrix. While the rest of the footage played out as a montage, we see how much brighter the Jedi Temple looked at this time, and everything has a much glossier feel. So prequel-esque. Including the Jedi themselves as they enjoy their place in this peaceful galaxy. However, another force is rising to combat them. And we hear Stenberg's character say, this isn't about good or bad, this is about power. Unlimited power. And who is allowed to use it. I should stop doing that impression. Anyway. So anyway, power is what the Acolyte is all about, but the trailer ends with a crowd-pleasing shot of 7 or 8 Jedi standing in the woods with Jung Jai's character igniting his lightsaber before his allies follow suit. It looks crap. This article's like, oh, it looks amazing. It doesn't. Honestly, I've seen porn parodies that look better than this. So, anyway, it's happening. Looks like poo. There you go. What do you guys think? What do you think about the amazing plot details? Unlimited power. Cheers, guys. Take care.